play the 3 or the 4. Rely on as a teammate.
You know, before they moved to Atlanta, the Hawks had a lot of. They made the NBA Finals 4 times in their first 12 years, and they won a championship.
Getting back in the mix there, and it's been a half-century since they've gotten to the finals. They have some special players to see them compete at that level again.
The Hawks trailing. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's a Kongwu. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
Yeah, it reminds you of what...
Pass to Ivy. To the middle. Here's Cunningham. Here's Ivy. Bay outside. Now Bagley all alone. Hunter with the rebound.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Isaiah Stewart out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Bay in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now. Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile 1 drive.
Yeah, they're trying to close this gap. Always a good option to probe the paint and see if you can get an easy one inside.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
It looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Young, the pass to MP. Off target with the 3. The Pistons have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second.
2 minutes.
Young against Cunningham. Pass to Bay. Here's Ivy. Right side Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. MP shot is off. Detroit has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3.
Gotta hit some threes.
Pass to Ivy. Over Murray. Goes back up. Here's Bagley. They shoot again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Bagley's got 6.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely.
Oh my, why is my shot so true?
Bounce. It'll go to the Pistons. Bogdanovich has checked in for Stewart. And a change for the Hawks. Johnson, he's checked in for
Speeds
Hunter.
up why?
Well, Detroit's
Speeds up
shooting
and slows
continues
down
to
whenever
impress. 65% from the field. Pass to Bogdanovich. There's 47 seconds left to play in the half. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Burks, he's checked in for the Pistons. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Bogdanovich has checked in for Murray.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
MP, the pass to Young. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Foul. Andrew. First personal foul. Team 4.
26 seconds left in the half. Cunningham against Young. Cunningham outside. They double him with MP. Burks for 3. Rebound Atlanta. 1 second left. The shot off that time. And so it's Detroit, ending the quarter up 10.
48. The Hawks, 38.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. He's checked in for Detroit. Hayes comes in for Cunningham. So for the Hawks. A minute and a half left in the third. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. Bogdanovich is out there with Griffin. Then it's MP. Then there's Johnson. And it's Kaminsky in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bogdanovich on the wing. Clock at 6. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the three because you can't make enough twos to win. It's tough to defend the three, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you. Hayes misses.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
MP, the pass to Johnson. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to MP. Bogdanovich from long range. Nails it from 3.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
Pass to Bogdanovich.
Dang, I got
Another basket.
screened.
He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Damn.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
See, it's speeding up. He's a garbage game. Why does it speed up?
Trying to take advantage from distance.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Hits the three-pointer.
Oh my
Ivy's got 5.
god.
And something Ivy continues to
He's a
improve.
garbage,
He's
man.
becoming a real
Why does it
threat
speed up my
downtown.
jump shot?
And so it's Detroit closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead.
Sometimes it speeds it up, sometimes I don't have the same jumper. What is going on?
63.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like
Find my
this.
damn jumper.
Passing for the team becomes...
Substitution on the floor.
Oh, we're winning. Okay, cool.
Launches a 3. No good there. And so it's Atlanta with the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
NBA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that about wraps it up for Brent Barry.
MP, you got a minute? Of course, sure. What's this I hear about you working on some initiative to earn more fans?
Look, man, I've been meaning
I thought I was clear with you. Basketball comes first. End of story.
It does. But I got a lot of people in my ear telling me I gotta do other stuff too, man.
What, Freddie? What did I tell you about
No,
him?
I know what you said about Freddie, but just because you don't like him doesn't mean he's gonna disappear.
I told you, talk to me if he gives you a hard time.
It's not giving me a hard time, Othello. The things that I do outside of the court does not distract me from what I need to do on the court or for this team.
I need you focused.
I am focused.
You are a critical building block for the future of this franchise.
I get it. And I appreciate it. I really, really do. But you gotta really trust me on this one. Because I got this.
Adam's on the line for you.
I'm serious. Let me know if Freddie gives you problems, here?
I promise you. You'll be the first one to know.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that. Give me the... Adam! It's been too long, bro.
And of course, as fans know, going through this year's My Career, you will come across a ton of NBA athletes. So what was some of your favorite moments from working with all these players?
Ooh, T-Mac for sure. T-Mac, really, really cool guy. Super, super cool. It's energy out the roof, super cool, fun.
You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so, Greg, this time of year can be about getting the... Look here for the Pistons. Noel's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Bay comes in for Bogdanovich. Alec Burks checked in for Ivy. And Hayes subbed in for Cunningham. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. MP comes in for John Collins. Griffin's checked in for Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Murray. On the court right now for the Hawks. Young and Bogdanovich are their guards. MP is out there with Griffin. And it's Okongwu in at the center, locking down the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. And the rejection by MP. And you look at MP, you have to think back to his very successful college career, Greg. Was an outright star at that level.
Yeah, stayed 3 years before making the jump to the NBA. You don't see that too often nowadays, but he won a college championship and had nothing left to prove.
Pass to Bay. Back to Burks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's been a little over a decade, Steve, since the Pistons last made real noise in the playoffs.
They've had a tough run of it lately, but rebuilding periods are never pretty, Kevin. They just need time to get back to contender status.
A 3 from MP. Rebound, Detroit. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
I think they had some key takeaways from that one. Things they did well and things they can improve upon.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
A sneaky 6'6". Bogdanovich can bang down low.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Hayes finds Burks. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Now here's Bay. Stewart against MP. And here's Hayes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Good defense by MP. Well, it's no secret that MP was a very controversial pick, Greg, by this team. The debate between him and Shep Owens will be argued for a long time, I'm sure.
And you can see both sides of the argument. A player who does the little things versus an athletic monster with upside. The fan base, though, has made it pretty clear they wanted Owens.
And a deep 3 from MP. DeJounte Murray has been leading the charge for the Hawks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display.
Keeping us all in motion.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Man, why is he jumping
quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Bagley is out there with Noel. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. They're the group Detroit will start the second with.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And a deep three from MP. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
And like a lot of top picks, Cade Cunningham had to deal with some adversity in his rookie season.
Greg, he had been part of winning teams for his entire life. He was introduced to just how competitive the NBA is. But he says it's only sharpened his focus.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. Now here's Bogdanovich. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Time now for an injury report. Now for an update on John Collins' injury. Let's go to David.
Oh my goodness,
I was
jump
able to
shot,
talk with his head athletic trainer about his status. I was told that it looks like it's a lower back strain. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and it'll be interesting to see how much this hurts them. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Hunter finds MP. Kept alive. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got the lead up to 10 now for Atlanta.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
Here's Ivy. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Cunningham dishes it to Noel. And the pass to Bogdanovich. They need this. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game. Hunter, the pass to Andrews. Knocks down the 3 ball. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter. One of the big talking points with MP, can he make the leap to the pro game? Frank, you think his game translates?
Skills-wise, he was tremendous in the college game. The question is the physical side. We'll have to find out if MP can handle it.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Bring you. So it's the Atlanta Hawks. They're leading.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Pistons 28, the Hawks 43.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be Just making a switch here. MP's checked in. Passes it to Ivy. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Young against Cunningham. Here's Stewart. The shot off that time. Good defense by MP.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
On the court right now for the Hawks, the guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Hunter is out there with MP, and it's Capella in at the 5. Bogdanovich finds Stewart. Outside for Bagley. Hunter against Bogdanovich. Pocket 4. Over Hunter. And he overshot that one, missing.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Rebound by the Pistons. Stewart's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trae Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
Here's Bagley. And it's good, 2 points.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
And for the Hawks, Smitty, their roster construction is something they are tinkering with right now.
They're not in a bad spot. It's actually a good spot to be in as a franchise. They know the makeup and direction of the team, Kevin. It's a matter of finding the right formula.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Ivy. Bogdanovich against Hunter. To the paint. A fadeaway. The shot by Ivy, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Lob pass to Capella. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Up the floor. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Atlanta leading by 20. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And the dunk by MP.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Cunningham passes to Bagley.
2 minutes.
Outside Bogdanovich. Looking for Stewart. He gets it there. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Stewart's got his.
Stewart just needed the ball, and then he's good to go.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Here we go. Time to get live now for your Detroit.
For the Pistons.
Substitution on the floor.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
I don't know what it was.
The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. The kick out to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Nerlens Noel checks in for Marvin Bagley. Kevin Knox comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Diallo's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Rodney Magruder's subbed in for Ivy.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
Corey Joseph's checked in for Cade Cunningham. And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Craig on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
For 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by John. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
What do you say to the people who question the wisdom of your decision to participate in a PR offensive to win over the hearts and minds of the city?
I'd say they probably don't know me very well or what I'm all about.
Okay, what are you all about?
Lifting up those around me, Nate. Are you not listening? I mean, on the court and off the court. I've been doing that since day one. But in a new city with a new fan base, I needed a little help getting started, you know? So I got together with the team and with the organization, and we talked about how I could make a difference within the community. You got something against making the community better? Because it seems like it.
Wait, me?
Yeah, you.
Not at all. I mean, I just think some people see all this as like a distraction.
Well, that's too bad, because it's not. There's 24 hours in a day, so there's plenty of time for me to work on my craft and be a helpful member of society. I think if you ask anyone in that locker room, they'll tell you that I put in just as much work as anybody when it comes to ball. So no, I don't see it as a distraction.
I mean, it could be seen as a little cynical, but I mean, something maybe to help the
Listen
team
here,
sell
Nate,
merchandise.
I think I covered this topic adequately. I'm here to play ball and help my community. There's nothing to it beyond that.
All right. Thanks for your time, bro.
Thank you.
I was wondering if I could ask you about Nate White's report that you've been asked to participate in PR initiatives by the team.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
Ask
I
the
think
question.
it sounds like a really cool idea, and I'm wondering if you can talk about maybe some of the things you might be doing or some of the things you might be looking forward to.
Well, John, I'd like to actually clarify things a little further.
Sure. That's why we're here.
Great. So, look, this organization, one of the great things about it is they put everyone in a position to succeed. And not just for basketball players either, you know. I've heard from people in sales, you know, tell me their supervisors care about them and give them a path to advance if they do their job well. I mean, I'm super lucky in that manner, but I'm rambling right now, so.
No, that's okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. Take your time.
More so what I'm trying to say is this organization excels at helping you reach your potential. You know, both on and off the court. You know, so they can ask you what you care about and really help you accomplish that goal, you know? Obviously, you know, I care about my community. No doubt, that's always been a part of who I am. My parents instilled that in me since day one.
Well, they sound like really good parents.
They are. They're the best, man. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on. I can see how people might think it's something more cynical than, you know, given the draft night and everything. But it's as simple as the team reaching out to me and seeing how they can support me in anything that I want to do, you know? I'm really grateful for that. You know, everyone here has been fantastic since day one.
Sounds like it. Thanks, MP.
Hey.
Come here.
Were you looking to talk?
Now.
Okay, I'm coming over right now.
Sit.
Yes, ma'am. Where would you like me to sit? Anywhere. Let me know.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm not talking to you. I'm watching my dogs. They're...
You know, Ricky did mention that earlier. How old is she?
They, dogs, plural.
Sorry.
They're Basset Hounds, and Benny and Bjorn, they're fighting again, as per usual. And then that agitates Frida, so now she went and she stole Agnetha's squeaky, because she's a chewer, she likes to chew, and now she's under the bed.
Hey, MP, how are you?
My man John, what's going on, man?
All right.
You chilling?
No, I'm chilling. I'm here doing all right.
All right.
Hey, listen, you'll tell Ashley that I was here on time, right? Well, early, right, actually. So, you've had a little time now to get acclimated to your new team and your new city. How have you felt adapting to this new environment?
Well, it's a big change, and I'm still figuring out my place here.
Would you say that's because of you or external factors?
Ooh, I say me. Yeah, 100%, I'd say me. You know, life is about adapting, John, as you may know as well. You know, the most successful people don't whine when things don't go their way. They simply figure out what they need to do to make things go their way. You feel me on that one?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you can't control the outside factors, you know? You can only control how you deal with them.
That's a good way of looking at it, but, you know, any concern about how long it's taking you to adapt to your new city?
Nah. I mean, that stuff takes time, you know? If you're expecting things to go your way the minute you get into a situation, you're gonna be disappointed, flat out, you know? I feel great about where I am right now, and I'm looking forward to proving my worth to the city, you know, as time goes on.
Okay, then. Last question. Now that you're finding your footing on this team and with the fans, if you look ahead to the end of the season, where do you see yourself and this team?
Ooh, okay, how about this? I can either give you the same boring answer that everyone else gives you, or I could talk to you about where I see myself in this city a year from now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think your readers might find that a little bit more interesting.
Well, okay, sure, I can pivot.
Yeah?
Where do you see yourself in this city? What's next for MP?
Well, this may not be my hometown, but this is my home now. You see what I did there?
I like that.
I mean, I'm just looking forward to having a positive impact on the lives of the people that live here.
How so?
Well, obviously delivering on that promise of delivering a championship. Sooner or later, that's everyone's goal. But I also plan on working off the court to improve and enhance the lives of everyone who lives in this city, basketball fan or not. You know what I'm saying? Because community is pretty big to me. You know what I'm saying? And I want to use my profile as well as my resources to help really make this community flourish.
Well, thank you, MP. It's been great spending time with you.
Likewise, man.
Hey, now tell Ashley I said hello, and I'm sorry.
For what, bro? What's going on?
I don't even know anymore.
All right, check this out, John. Let's take this one day at a time.
Okay.
All right? You'll get there, man. And send the best to the missus, all right?
Okay, will do. Thanks, man.
Brother.
Okay.
Now talk about the timeline of shooting this, because I think a lot of fans wonder, what's the timeline look like for somebody who's portraying the role of a my player that millions of fans are going to jump into,
Listen,
you know, and
tell
become MP. So what's this timeline look like? When do you start shooting these scenes now?
Yeah, we started back in November of 2021, and we actually started on my birthday.
Oh, there
November
you go.
2nd, yeah. So it's a pretty wild moment, like, you know, 2K, a game I've loved, you know, growing up.
And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and
Drew getting ready for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Ingles comes in for Middleton. Connaughton, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Carter in for Holiday. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. MP is out there with a Kongwu. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty. They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end. Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Lopez in the post. Okongwu on him. 6 on the shot clock. The fadeaway. Tries again. Lopez. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Nice looking set shot for Lopez. He can stretch the floor just about to the three-point line.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far. In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Ibaka, he's checked in for the Bucks. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Holiday comes in for Young. And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
MP right side. Ibaka with a steal. Connaughton outside. Pass to Ingles. Ibaka, he's open. That shot off the mark. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well. You know, in Ibaka's case, his explosiveness turned into reliability. Entering the league, he was...
Substitution on the court.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. While there always seems to be some debate about MP's place in the league, I do think he passes the eye test.
Well, if you know what to look for, the answer is clear. MP may not always have an impressive stat line, but you can just tell he's a difference maker on the court.
At forward, it's the talented Giannis and Middleton. Holiday and Allen are at guard for him, and it's Portis in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And Ibaka helps set the table for a trend. Bigs who can protect the rim and stretch the floor.
And, you know, B.A., those types of guys are getting drafted higher than ever. They bring great value with the versatility that they offer at both ends of the floor. They're getting big money in free agency, too. It's a good time to be a stretch big. I wish I could go back to the future and cash in on some of that cheese.
The Bucks have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Holiday against Young. Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. Hitting his third shot in 7 looks.
You know, I think you're cooked the moment Antetokounmpo just gets the ball inside. He's got touch to go with his length and strength.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And he ends up missing both free throws. You know, Clark, only a handful of teams have won more individual MVP awards than the Bucks.
That's really lost that ball. That's how it goes when you have players like Kareem and Giannis walking through your door. And who knows, Giannis might have even more in him before he's done.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, "I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career." Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Hunter. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. And he lobs it up top. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. 1:04 left in the second. And here's MP from outside. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Back to Young. And here's MP from outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Lopez. The 3 is up. Allen, the pass to Lopez. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks leading.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach to...
And so it's Atlanta with
the score, 29. The Hawks, 38.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Getting ready for the Bucks. Ibaka, he's checked in for Portis. Ingles comes in for Middleton. Connaughton, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Carter in for Holiday. Well, Clark, it's getting harder to find players' true positions. We've got bigs who bring the ball up the court. We got guards who defend at the post.
Yeah, it's a very different kind of a game. Actually, we hear this phrase positionless basketball all the time, BA, but the skill level of players is so vast now. I mean, everybody handles the ball, wings and bigs, and you mix and match skills across the court and at every position. So a lot of diversity in the skill set of players in today's game.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Bogdanovich is out there with Aaron Holiday. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. And it's MP in at the 4 spot.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half. Not like it was in the first.
Pass to Connaughton. Johnson against Ingles. Outside Carter from the arc. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Johnson passes to MP. Stolen by Ingles. Connaughton with the ball. Now Bogdanovich defending. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Okongwu. And he jams it home with authority.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Bogdanovich passes to Holiday. Stolen by Carter. And so it's DeJounte Murray making things happen for Atlanta. He's been effective on offense.
55. The Hawks, 66.
And now let's take a listen in on head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Keep grinding. Keep getting stuff. The offense will come.
And so it's Milwaukee who scraped by with the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give